Hello, this video will look at putting in a mover. So kind of like an elevator, just to go from down here, you step on it and it will move you up. So what we need to do is first get something that will be our mover. And so under your content browser, it's my Kismet, my content browser, there it is. I'll search for a bridge, and this particular one, I'm just going to use this piece here. You could use anything, but this little one kind of looks like a platform that would move. So I'm just going to drag that in, and I'm just going to make sure that it's placed so that it can go up here. So there's, yeah, that looks okay. I might just push it against the wall there. All right, so it's sort of in position. Now, in and of itself, the object won't be a mover until you convert it. So if you right-click on it, you can convert, and you can convert the status mesh to a mover. And so you need to make sure that you do that. Okay. Now that it's a mover, we can go to Kismet and do a little bit of programming here. So again, bring up your Kismet window and just sort of finding a spot. If I right-click, I can do a new event using this, and we're going to do a mover. And it actually brings in two separate parts here, and it's almost all complete. Basically, when the pawn is attached, which is the player, it will play. Once it's finished, it will reverse. And if it hits the actor, it will sort of change direction. And that's why you got to make sure that it doesn't hit something on the way up, or else it will just suddenly go back. And basically, that's all the programming. It's all done for you. But you do have to animate it. You need to tell where the platform is going to move. So you click on the matinee here. And when you do that, it brings it up already. And so what we've got is something very similar to what you saw in 3ds Max with your, sort of your timeline here. And so I'm just going to make this a little bit bigger if I can. There we are. There we go. And then just sort of you can just sort of zoom out on this. Right, there we go. And so at the moment, the animation goes for 5 seconds. We don't want a whole 5-second animation, so I just drag that down. These are in seconds here. And the idea is that this black bar, I can move it along, is where we can keyframe. And so at the very start, we want it where it is. And you can kind of see up here, it's Unreal Matinee. It's in what frame you're in. And so at the moment, it's down at the bottom. That's where we want it. You just press Enter. And it brings up a little triangle to indicate that that's a keyframe. Then I'm going to move the time, just like we did before. So maybe up to roughly a second there. It's not really important. Just zoom out a little bit here. I'm going to make sure I can move this up. And if you want to be very accurate, just make sure, this word about hitting there is probably just the angle. Just make sure, say in the side view, that it's at the right height, which it looks pretty good there. Okay, might be a little, well, there's the platform there. So that's close enough. There we go, that's right on it. It's not hitting it. And all I have to do is, I'm in the right time, at the right position, just press Enter. And just make sure we're in this window. Click here. Make sure we're on that. There we go. So just pressing Enter there. Now it's moved down. I'm going to redo that. I did that there. So just make sure, again, it's in the right position. There we go. Just press Enter. And then that should set the keyframe there. Okay. So now basically, if you just sort of scrub through it, you can see it moves up and down along that yellow line. Now, one last thing that we need to do before it will work is just close that off. Okay. Just double click on this. The properties here, you have to go into collision and make sure it can collide with everything. So it says collision or collide block all. Set that up. Play, and let's just test it out. So if I walk over to the platform, it moves up, and I'm on this floor. Oops, I didn't get off fast enough. Try again. So now it moves up, and then I can get off. Okay, now it does move down, but that's okay. At least you can get up, you can just jump down. Okay. You can try it again. It goes over and over again. It continues to work. All right, so try to get a platform in there. I'm going to show you also how to do a jump target, so a jump pad, and that will be another way so you can get up to the top floor here.